Hi, I'm Sonic the Hedgehog. We will learn about differentiation and integration. Before starting this video, we have some updates. We've put some watermark for every educational assistance. First, we define differentiation. The process of finding the derivative, such as rate of change of a function. For example, distance per unit time, measures speed as well as velocity. Let us say, x, is considered as a distance in meters. When we differentiate this distance unit, this comes dx by dt, where t represents time in seconds. The unit becomes meters per second. When you again differentiate it, we get another time t. This will multiply it by t, becomes t squared, that is acceleration, in meters per second squared, d2x by dt squared. Like in terms of physics, you might have seen the values, x is the distance, v is the velocity, and a is the acceleration. Many types of units you might have come across with motion or dynamics, such as kilometers per hour, miles per hour, and others. Suppose I run so fast, to catch Dr. Eggman at 40 meters per second, that refers to my speed. We've shown you an example of this video. You can find any other example like Sonic Dash gameplay. On the other hand, integration is the reversing process of a derivative function. You can find that integral symbol is shaped like an S or a long snake sign. We put d for differentiation. Say a general term x, we get integral dx, is equal to x. And we add some constant c. Now, we go to basics. Suppose, we have any number and any value, say 2x. If we differentiate 2x, we say d by dx of 2x, by differentiating with respect to x. We get 2. The term x becomes 1. On the other hand, integration of 2x, where 2 is a constant. We get 2, integral of x, dx. This becomes 2 times x squared divided by 2. Or this is x squared, plus constant value. Next, what happens, if we say any number only, say, 3, with no variables. Note that 3 is just a number and is a constant. If we differentiate it, d by dx of 3. This becomes 0. If we integrate 3, say, 3 times integral dx, equals 3x, with constant value c. Next, if we have a variable with exponent, say x cubed. The differentiation d by dx of x cubed is 3x squared. Or, if you integrate x cubed dx, becomes x to the fourth exponent divided by 4, plus c. At least you may like to try their limits. Say, limit of h tends to 0, f of x plus h, minus f of x, divided by h. Let's pick any one example. If f of x is 3x squared, we must show that the derivative is 6x. We write, limit of h tends to 0, 3 times, entire squared x plus h, minus 3x squared, divided by h. Be careful, not to even divide by 0, or else you'll get an undefined expression. When you solve it, you'll get the answer 6x. Now, if we put some trigonometry, say, sine of x. If you differentiate it, this is cosine of x. If you integrate on the other hand, you get minus cosine of x. Note that we get same type but we got a minus sign on integration. Next example, cosine x. The d by dx of cosine x is minus sine of x. And integration of cosine x dx is sine of x. As before, to get same trigonometric values, one on the other has a minus sign. If you like to get a square root of x, we must note that the exponent is half. When you differentiate it, we get half times x to the minus half exponent. Or you can simply write 1 divided by 2 times square root x. If you integrate by root of x, the exponent adds by 1, to get 3 by 2. We get 2/3 of x to the 3 by 2 exponent. You can further write x to the 3 by 2 exponent as square root of x cubed. But basically, x to the n exponent. d by dx of x to the n exponent is n times x to the n minus 1 exponent. When you integrate it, you get x to the n plus 1 exponent, divided by n plus 1, plus c. Furthermore, let us see the advanced integration formulas. For integration of two trigonometric values, say squared of secant x, equals tan x and some constant. To get the inverse trigonometry, say square root of 1 minus x squared on the denominator, we get inverse sin x. And finally, get the log value, for example integral tan x dx equals log of modulus secant x, plus constant value. You can pause the video to have a look everything. Like, comment, and subscribe now.